Secretary of State Antony Blinken declares Myanmar's violence against Rohingya Muslims as genocide. The military in Myanmar, also known as Burma, are accused of torturing, raping, and killing Rohingya Muslims. Today, Secretary Blinken highlighted reports and research that verified those atrocities. And joining me now to discuss this is Paul Marshall, director of the Religious Freedom Institute's South and Southeast Asia Action Team, senior fellow at the Hudson Institute and Professor at Baylor University. Paul, welcome. Great to see you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, tell us exactly what this designation means and what type of implications could it have for Myanmar or Burma's government, which has been in the hands of the military since the coup.
Yeah, well, the Burmese government, which is a military junta, tries to maintain that it's defending Buddhism and it's defending the ethnic Burmese people. And in the south of the country, you have the Rohingya, who are ethnically different and Muslim. And the Burmese government, the Myanmar government, has said they're a threat. They're not really citizens of this country, and attacked them and did the hideous things you described, essentially to drive them out of the country. And the world's largest refugee camps are next door in Bangladesh, where the Rohingya are. I think one of the things Secretary Blinken's designation will call attention to what's going on there. Our attention is rightfully on Ukraine, where there are now even more refugees. But it's important not to forget what else is going on around the world and the people suffering there. So it calls attention to Myanmar and the government there. And if I may add, the Rohingya are not the only religious persecuted group there. The 9% of the population who are Christians, who are in the ethnic groups in the east, people like the Karen, the Kachin, further north, the Chin, they're also savagely persecuted and attacked. In terms of what this will do, in terms of any blanket sanctions on the country, not much, but you can target the members of the military and go after their assets, like we've done so far. It looks successfully with Russia. It also gives a boost. There is now a case before the International Criminal Court about Myanmar. This would give that a boost. And also, I hope, would get the Association of Southeast Asian Countries, that all the countries in the area, they tend to be quiet. They don't like to interfere with what's going on in other countries. So they've been very quiet about what's happening to the Rohingya. But they're starting to move a little more. I hope this designation will push them to start regional discussions, which may be much more successful than if Westerners alone got involved.
And Paul, why do you think it took so long for the U.S. to declare these atrocities genocide?
Changing of administration, this didn't really advance under President Trump. So more of the momentum has been in recent years. And they also want to build a legal case. It's not just a case of saying these people are doing bad things and we've got the news reports, we know about it. It's to build a legal case. So if you want to defend that in an international setting, that your proof is rock hard. So they wanted to make that as strong as possible. Also, at the same time, you'd be doing diplomacy to see if you could get them to change their policies, saying, if you don't, we're going to come out with this designation. So you're trying to do several things at once there.
And Paul, I'm curious, what would you like to see happen, following this genocide declaration? What do you think should be done?
I think, firstly, we need to name and target the assets and also put restrictions on the members of the military junta who are controlling that country. Also see about them being brought sentenced for war crimes, of which there are plenty in that country. I would like to see this giving impetus to the Association of Southeast Asian Countries to collectively lean on Myanmar to make changes to its policies, both with regard to the Rohingya and to the other people it's repressing. That it should become a source of national attention in Southeast Asia. As I say, their neighbors, they know more, they have tried not to antagonize the Myanmar government, and I think they could have more leverage in an international conference than we could.
Well, Paul, thank you so much for your time today and for your expertise. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Tracy.